We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
We're at 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw here. And it's complete. Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set! 319! 319!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, Cole, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. You got 4 down. Let's go. Leopard! Leopard!
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Set. Flag 22. Flag 22. Win the ref. Let's go right here. 56.
On first down, it's Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. On second down, here's Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
On 1st and 10, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
A handoff to Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have broken the tie. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Tiger, down, blue 80, blue 80. 22,
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return is Henderson. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard. Line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down! Green the line! Green the line! Richmond!
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Red! Green the line! Green the line! 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a 1st down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not
at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Richmond.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Miles. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come back. Tight end right. Hey, green the line. Got four down.
To throw on second is Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Green the line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Miles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Come back.
Again, it's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone!
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
They'll set up a throw. He's got that one complete to Darbo. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Flush to his right, and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tiger! Set! Green 39! Green 39! 2 jet!
Watson now to throw. gets this one to Ridley complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miles. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Richmond. Check 26, check 26. Reset.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in. So for Dallas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. it.